Hey guys, this is Silverwolf20, and here we have a little warm-up match before my big tournament battle Saturday with Ricky Rifle. And I'm really looking forward to that battle. I've watched some of his videos, and he really is a good battler. I can't wait for this, but I decided to test out some old OU friends of mine to see who I could possibly use, and well, I'm using a Gyarados staring down a Donphan, and I Dragon Dance twice, forgetting that Donphan carry Roar. So I get dragged into Jolteon, and I decide, you know what, he's probably going to Earthquake. Let me Hidden Power Ice to do as much as I can, because I know it's sashed. But he roars again. And in comes Clefable now, and my Toxic Orb activates, which is nice. Now he decides to Earthquake, and Clefable is like, I don't care about your Earthquake. I'm a defensive beast. I could take anything. So it takes 2 Earthquakes, and I'm able to kill Donphan with Facade. So I was like, yay! Now Star Raptor comes in, and I protect just to see what it's going to lock itself into, because I'm figuring it's Scarfed. So I let the close combat hit, and I find out it's not Scarfed, it's actually a Life Orb Raptor. Like, okay, so let me scare it out with Jolteon while I set up the substitute. And he switches to Registeel, fearing the Thunderbolt, and I actually do decide to start Thunderbolting because I'm protected by my sub. I don't really care if I get hit with an Iron Head. So I decide, let me Thunderbolt again to see what I can do and hope for Paralyze, and his Toxic misses. And I'm like, okay, this is great. Now I set up the second substitute, fearing the Toxic again, but instead he goes for Iron Head, and this time it does not break my substitute. So I'm like, yosh! So I'm able to get another Thunderbolt off, and he Iron Heads and breaks my sub. And Jolteon's just hanging back, getting leftover recovery. I Thunderbolt again, because at this point it doesn't matter if Toxic connects. So he Iron Heads, and I know it's going to take 2 more to kill Jolteon, so I just go for another Thunderbolt. Spammy, I know, but hey, if it works, it works. So now he finally gets the Toxic off, but unfortunately it doesn't really matter in the case of Registeel, because I would kill it anyway, but he switches to Pokedude his Snorlax, and Thunderbolt does nothing. So I say, you know what, screw this, I'm not letting you get free curses. I bring in my Latias, and he Body Slams, and thankfully he doesn't get the paralysis, so my Flame Orb is able to activate. And now I can just Psycho Shift the burn onto Snorlax, essentially crippling it until it's able to rest, which is the beauty of this Latias set. And again, this set is thanks to Pokedude 103, who he created it. And I liked it so much, I decided, you know what, can I try it out? He's like, sure. So he gave it to me. Well, he gave me a copy of it anyway. So Snorlax is doing jack craps, so I bring in Bronzong, and now he finally decides to curse. And I'm sitting here like, screw that, I'm not going to let you set up too many curses, at least not without crippling you first. So I blow up. And I almost kill it. The curse lets it survive. And he was going for Fire Punch, which there was no target, so in comes Jolteon, and I Hidden Power Ice, and Snorlax goes down, so major threat number 2 averted. In comes his Latias, and I know I'm going to die, so I just Shadow Ball to do whatever I can to it, and he goes for a Draco Meteor. Now, I have no idea why he would cut his special attack at this point in the match. You know, when he's facing a weakened Jolteon. So I go into my new Salamence and I lock myself into Outrage. So it's like, bye-bye Latias. Like, bye, have fun in the grave. So I outrage the Salamence, the Suicune, because I have no choice, and he Ice Beams. I'm like, okay. At least Salamence was able to take out Latias. So I bring in my own Latias, and I go for the Mist Ball, hoping to lower its special attack. And I do. So Latias will now go down to the Ice Beam thanks to a critical hit. And now it's looking pretty bad, but my last Pokemon is actually Gyarados. And since Suicune doesn't have any attack that could really hurt Gyarados, especially at -1 attack, he decides to rest off the damage. And I'm like, okay, I'll just keep Dragon Dancing while you're sleeping. I don't care. This is my only shot to win, and I'm taking it. So Gyarados just keeps dancing around without a care in the world. Going, look at me, I'm a gigantic monster that should be a dragon, but for some reason is a flying type. So I just Waterfall the Registeel away. Like, you're pathetic, get out of my sight. And in comes Staraptor for the Intimidate. And I Waterfall again. And Gyarados is just so overpowering now that the bird didn't have a chance. Now Suicune comes in, and I go for Stone Edge, hoping for the crit, because I know he's still asleep, so I could afford a miss there. And now I decide to bounce, just to see what I could do. And Bounce connects, almost kills Suicune, and he's paralyzed, and I get the Para Hacks. So Waterfall to finish the match. Thank you, Sean, for the test battle. And this is Silverwolf20 saying, wish me luck against Ricky Rifle. Take care, guys. Bye.